Alright,
10 seconds
join
to
in if he
go.
wants. Until then, welcome to the second, I don't
5
know
seconds.
when the last time we ran it, but annual sounds good, MaddenGAF Grudge match series.
Reserve
This time, we're doing Team Fernie versus Team Team Tiger Rag. These guys drafted out members and caused a lot of hurt feelings based on who they
Radiant's
picked first and
banned.
last. So we're doing best of 5 series. I forget. I don't even know who won the last one, but that was Team Shake versus Team Crow. That was actually a pretty good series, all things said. It went to all 5 games.
Shake one.
Shake says Shake won. Of course he
10
won.
seconds to go.
He would say that.
What's up, team? What do we got here?
Yo!
I realized Pudge Wars ended so abruptly.
Yeah, the other team quit.
Reserve
We
time.
can go through the teams real quick. Team Tiger Egg, Team Az, is Az, relative newcomer French movie theme, FMT. He's only got about 20 or 30 games under his belt, but he's been doing fairly well for someone so inexperienced, playing nothing but Lich, which I suspect he'll play a ton of this series. And I think there was a gentleman's agreement handshake to not ban Lich.
I was just going to say they should ban him.
I suggested that too, but they're
Really
less.
throw a wrench in
They're
their plans.
Man.
apparently not as big of assholes as I am.
Yep.
I actually jumped in and spectated a couple FMT Lich games and was fairly impressed at
Yeah,
the lack
no,
of deaths he had.
he knows he's not good, so he, sticks with teammates, which is
10
like half the
seconds
battle
to go.
early on. So that's
Even when he was
nice
throwing out his
progress.
ult, he did it at pretty decent times. It wasn't just like wasting it.
Yeah,
So within 30 games, he's already better than most of the gaffers.
he doesn't deserve this much talk though. Moving on, Knights, typical support player, pretty good, kind of a
You guys see that
psychopath.
respect ban? You see that fucking respect ban in there?
I don't who Earthshaker. No one cares about you.
That was a fucking respect ban.
They just didn't
right
want to
there.
see your stupid cosmetics.
Fuck off.
Get out of here. Knights, support player, doesn't have a mic, doesn't like wearing
Radiant's
pants.
pick.
Crow, the likely hard carry for Team Az. He plays carries and doesn't really move, just farms. And Esnark, who is also a support player. So, if I was to point out a flaw, at least with this team's lineup, skill aside, it might be they have too
Dyer's
many
pick.
support players that are a bit inflexible in other roles. And they go with Lycan first, and I don't know who that's for.
I think they're expecting any one of them to pick it up. Just gonna go raw, push strat, cheese it
Think
out for the
Az
win.
will play that?
Maybe. I don't know if he plays it a whole lot. I would say him over. I don't think I've seen Crow do it either.
I'd imagine it would go on one of those two. If anyone on that team.
5 seconds.
On the other side of things, we have Team Fernie with Captain Fernie, who
Reserve
plays
time.
a lot of carry and mid. Splat, who takes frames out of games and removes multiplayer and endings as well. He can kind of bounce back and forth between being competent and less so, let's say.
Reserve time.
Typical pick.
That's definitely
More than likely.
That's a Fernie pick for sure. I want to get
Yep.
that out of the way. Brentek as well, solid player. He gets my sticker award for guy that's playing right now that actually tries to improve and doesn't make up bullshit excuses for mistakes.
And doesn't have an unnecessary hate for Lone Druid.
It's the highest praise I've ever heaped on any player ever. CB3, who is a
Radiant's pick.
primarily a lone druid player, can't really play. He's really inflexible actually in his roles. He's kind of an Admiral Bulldog minus the Nature's Prophet.
Radiant's banned.
And fellow programmer, team programmers, Blue Max, who I haven't seen played a whole lot. I know he likes Tidehunter and the Seahawks, and getting banned from GAF.
Dyer's banned.
Burn. Yeah, they pick up the Shadow Shaman, which really they're just gonna go all out push at this point.
10 seconds
Oh yeah,
to
and the
go.
casters. I'm Big AT. We have co-casters Gravestorm.
5 seconds.
Say hello.
Hello, hello.
And Trashbag, Trasher,
Reserve time.
who will probably pop in and out as he talks to his people or does whatever he does.
Radiant's banned.
Can you catch me up real quick? So, like, what, Fernie and Az picked these teams?
Yeah, I think they had beef. I think the argument...
Kickball in the yard style? Just...
It was primarily about who was the better needle
10
pointer.
seconds to go.
And it got real ugly to like the point of physical violence, so we decided to
5
settle
seconds.
it in Dota instead. And yeah, they picked from
Reserve
the total
time.
pool of people, not including the three of us, and came out with these. They posted the draft order, which seemed like a great idea on how to hurt feelings.
And feelings were hurt.
They certainly were.
Dire's banned.
Interesting thing about always casting these games is, you know, pro games you can settle everything out, but with these it's half the battle is trying to figure out who can actually play what heroes.
This is true. It's all handled pre-game.
Seconds to go.
Yeah. Bloodseeker, I think, is a good pick in that
5 seconds.
he's very pub stompy, and especially against someone like some of these guys that don't especially know
Reserve
how
time.
maybe he works. Well, I'll say everyone but FMT. I think even FMT knows.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
But
I doubt
just
everyone will carry
Rupture.
TPs anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways at higher levels to deal with them, but I plan to see a lot of people walking around with Rupture and staying below half health.
At this level of game, though, it's a really good pick against Lycan. If you just land the Rupture on him as he's trying to run away, I mean, it really messes up his game.
That's true. I completely forgot about this. The big story coming into this was Splat. There was
10 seconds
more
to
beef
go.
between Fernie and Az about whether or not Team Fernie would be allowed to use
5
Splatbot,
seconds.
which Splat recently programmed, trying to mathematically come up with counter picks for teams.
Reserve time.
And I'm guessing based on the solidness of that Bloodseeker pick that they are using it.
Yeah, I don't think they would have thought of it otherwise.
Yeah, they're incapable of intelligent thought without machines to help them.
Yep.
So Lich does get through.
Keeper of the light.
Team ranked not doing the polite
Radiant's
thing,
pick.
picking it early on. I don't know if that's even polite, but I think Keeper's a Splat pick. I think I've seen him play that hero poorly before.
I really don't remember anyone playing Keeper. But I
Yeah.
haven't played with Splat too often,
Could
so...
be a blue max. Doom is definitely a Crow pick. That is one of his favorite heroes, and I think he has a Doomling. So that would
Definitely going to be a
probably put
nuisance
Tiger Rag
on...
on the Lycan.
Doom's definitely going to be a nuisance on Fernie's Weaver. I don't know if he's going to be able to get his Lincolns in time. Who knows?
10 seconds to
Shadow
go.
Shaman presents a lot of lockdown for that too. Now that I look at this lineup,
5
it's
seconds.
kind of, at least on the first 2 or 3 picks, it's extremely push heavy, which might be why Keeper was suggested by Splatbot.
Radiant's pick.
Yeah.
Bristleback, I believe Brent is a big fan of. Probably be taking that to the off lane. Well, yeah, Fernie will probably Weaver safe. Looking at their lineup right now, though, they
Dire's
basically have
banned.
no stuns, which I've talked to Splat a bit about, like what
Splatbot.
his bot spits out, and he's asked for advice, and that's always seemed like one thing that it definitely does. Is it doesn't really account for trying to get stuns on your team.
10 seconds to go. 5
Keeper
seconds.
also kind of provides another a bit of a lockdown for Lycan and using mana leak
Reserve
to prevent
time.
him sprinting away, but
That's true. Plus, Illuminate keeps back the pushes, and he provides that mischance.
yeah, the stuns are really
Radiant's
nice though
banned.
too for lockdown.
Yeah, for sure. Unfortunately, freaking Earthshaker would have been amazing at this point. He has the long-range fissure, can deal with Enigma really well if he sits back, wait on the black hole.
10 seconds to
But
go.
they banned it really early.
I don't know why no one on Team Fernie plays
5
it.
seconds.
It's like,
So we're not going to see a French movie theme Lich, huh?
No, I'll probably
Dyer's
take it.
pick.
It's gotta be last
A
pick.
last pick on the Lich?
I don't know who's gonna offlane for this team.
I should have picked him first.
That's what I guess they are using it to their advantage that they know the other team isn't gonna ban him. I don't know if that means they won't pick him, though.
I think they might pick him something else. Could we see a French movie themed Shadow Shaman, or is that too many spells?
He's never played him.
10 seconds to go.
To my knowledge, at least, and I don't think he has that many games.
Big FMT black holes?
No.
I'll be curious, to see if they do something different. Immediate Lich pick, will it come? They're taking a little time to think. If it would have been a Lich, it probably would have been picked by now.
Maybe they're just assholes.
Oh!
No,
they're assholes.
Fucking teasing us. So Crow on the Doom.
Yep, that's his
Classic
favorite hero. I'm a little
And
surprised.
Az is on the Lycan.
I thought Esnark plays Enigma more, but plays it poorly, so maybe that's why Nice is on it.
Better
Oh my,
get ready.
look at this courier. How they were allowed to select this is really kind of disgusting.
Which courier?
They just have a donkey. Let's hope.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Let's hope Team Fernie goes with something better. I think that's.
Well,
where
they
the
do
match
have
will
one more
probably be
courier
found.
than the other team.
Let's see if they get a curry at all.
Oh, Blue Max is going back for it. There it is.
There it is.
Oh, that's way better. I gotta give the early advantage to Team Fernie.
Yep. They've got lockjaw.
Who bought that donkey courier?
I imagine FMT.
Oh, yeah. Yep, yeah. Look at the gold on Esnark.
So the lanes are going to be a mid-Shadow Shaman. That's interesting. You don't really see that
Here
very
comes
often.
Brent
That's back
to
to
ward.
Sing Sing days right
He's
there.
gonna run into Knights. Knights backs away.
That'll be a good ward. I put the chances of that getting dewarded at somewhere between 0 and a number less than that.
Any sentries in the... Nope.
I'm surprised Brent didn't go sabotage more camps. He has 2 sentries in there. Guess he's just waiting for the D ward.
And away we go.
Looks like you won't have to worry about that, though.
So mid's going to be the Esnark Shadow Shaman versus Splat Bloodseeker. We got Doom in the offlane, which is a little surprising. I mean, it certainly works like that, but I figured they would try to get him more farm, more reliable farm at least. Going up against the tri-lane of Fernie on Weaver, CB3 as the support Wraith King, and Blue Max on Keeper. And then the offlane will be Brent against Lycan and where is he? There he is. Lich on FMT. Already the shit talking in action.
In full effect.
And Knights is about to discover that his camps are all blocked. Be very sad.
I really want to see a lot of spamming of abilities coming from Fernie's lane up top with the Keeper there. They really just need to pressure Crow out of the lane like they're doing now. They need to keep him back, really punish him.
Yeah, that's the thing we see, unfortunately, when a lot of our trial lanes get run is offlaners not really getting punished enough and being allowed to get too much experience, such as feeding your wolves to an offlane bristle range. That's always fun.
Yep. Very fun.
This could actually be
doing
a...
a pretty good job on Splat mid right now.
Wow, yeah, how do you get so low?
He kept pecking away at him and spamming that level 1 Nether Shock.
And he just spammed it on a creep, which I don't
He's
think
gonna
he even
need
got the last
quick
hit on,
bottle,
but
and he does not have a bottle coming out. He has boots coming out first. Once his mana pool's down, Splat's gonna have free reign in that lane.
I think Brent should actually be able to do a ton of work against this. Lycan really doesn't bring anything to this, and for as annoying as Lich can be, I think he's just at an advantage. Crow's getting blasted pretty good. Already has to use a salve.
Yeah, they're going to run into big problems with Brent getting all this experience. He's going to severely outlevel them, and he's going to be able to just dive them later on.
Yeah, Bristle's a scary hero too in this scenario where teams don't necessarily deal with him as effectively as they should.
Does FMT know how to T-ward and stack camps?
No. I will put that in the realm of absolute.
Maybe that's probably why they picked an Enigma, since he can just deal with the jungle on his own.
Well, he's
gonna
not
find
really
that
doing
camp,
the
that's what-
greatest job of it. It's with Enigma, it's really easy to hit a large camp and then move over to a medium, and for whatever reason he's sticking in the side of the jungle where he could just bounce back
What's
between
with all
these
the
two camps.
scribbling?
Snark's still hanging on to that mid lead just by a little bit though.
Splat's at least, well, he was got his health back.
Yeah, he's
See
got a
him
few more
whip a
denies
couple
too.
last hits. Oh, there he gets one.
Double damage.
This, double damage. Well, he doesn't really have anything to follow up. Although he'll be close to another shock when he gets there. Could be big problems though if he gets in tower range. Instead, he's going to take the long walk back. Bernie topped the last hit start right now with 18.
Yeah, it's really uncontested at this point. Crow really cannot do much.
He's getting his levels though.
He is getting his experience, which is really good, especially when they're going to need to push into this post-lane phase.
Yeah,
Oh,
how's
mid lane.
He's actually on par.
Mid lane,
Fine.
Splat with the kill.
Oh,
there we
First
go.
blood.
The messenger.
Dies under the tower. I'm guessing Easy didn't have mana. Really need to
He
get
did
that
not
bottle
use his ult.
earlier.
Didn't even need his 6. I don't know if he popped it after the kill or what, but
I think he got it from
didn't
the
even
kill.
need it.
Really needed the bottle earlier on Shadow Shaman, or at least not to spam as much. If he had Shackle and Sheep there, I'm going to assume, you know, he definitely could have if he trapped him under the tower.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I imagine Asnark just popped below that health threshold and Splat just chased him down.
Oh, can you get a return?
Oh,
No, he
Didn't get
sheeps the creep.
Didn't get the shackles off. Could have had a kill.
He should have hexed right away. His first response should have been Shackle.
He's definitely.
He did hex. Usually hex into the shackle, but he didn't.
No, he was so low.
He sheeped the creep.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, he did? He did a classic Asnark?
That creep though was pretty.
Dyer's mid
Oh,
tower
they're
mobilized.
sure will help.
He needs to be doing a better job of not spamming his abilities. You saw him use another shock just on the creep.
On the
wave,
creeps
and
alone.
Now he has like virtually nothing, and for whatever reason hasn't bought his bottle yet, despite having an 800 gold.
Hey, he's at 800 gold. I'd love to see him fly a bottle out, but doesn't look like
Black
it's happening.
TP and down bot. This should be an easy gank if he doesn't do whatever the hell he's doing. I don't know why he TP bottom just to run back. They could easily killed either the Lycan or the Lich.
He's going through the jungle and he will run
Might
into
find
Knights.
this Knights. Yep.
Yep. This should be
That
an
one's gonna be
easy
close
second
enough.
kill. Fix it up.
Very, very nice.
Those wards perhaps paying off a bit, although I don't even think he was intending on that.
Yeah, that was kind of a happy accident. I think getting
Double damage
Lycan
bot.
might have been the better kill, but picking up the Enigma's just
Double
fine enough.
Easy really should have had a bottle.
Still,
I guess he's going for the quick mana boots. He's 30
Not
gold
gonna
away,
get this
but
bristle. Looks like they're gonna push the wards.
like I said while you're drafting, this is a potentially really
Them
scary
Dyer buildings
lineup.
are tough as nails for now.
Push-wise. There's some counter push with Keeper, but that's really about it.
he should really be focusing those wards on one of the targets at this point, since they're just gonna kill him.
Something bad's happened to the Radiance courier.
Whoa,
Where did
was
that happen? Was it?
Oh, I
did
think
Splat
Splat
pick
might
it
have
up?
found it over in here.
I think it was on its way back though. No worth. Splat playing Ring Around the Rosie with the Radiant team.
Splat's got not enough mana for his
Tiger
ultimate
is
right
in
now,
trouble.
but it might not matter.
He will die here.
Killing spree!
Splat on the board, 3-0.
It's all about the synergy.
I really have to ask right now, is Splatbot playing for Splat?
I think he programmed it to do that now.
I can't see another scenario in which he's playing well enough to be 3-0.
Is he building into a Yanj right away? Sanj?
Could be, or maybe he might go for a Basher.
Actually, you see the Yasha first, yeah. Basher would be decent.
Typically, I like to go Sanji Yasha or Blade Mail.
And he did go phase boot, so getting the strength will be a little useful. I generally like power treads.
Fernie will not catch Knights. He will completely walk in another direction.
You can
Did
see
Fernie
that.
TP down there?
Yeah,
Radiant's mid
you can
tower
see
could use a hand.
that Magic Bush Ward paying off big dividends for Team Fernie. Knights is only level 5 now, and Enigma being basically the fastest jungler in the game. Otherwise would be much higher level and much better farm.
Yeah, usually at this point of the game, he'd have a mech by now. Or just settling in on a blink.
Doom on Blue Max, not gonna actually do that much as he just kind of strolls away. No follow-up for Crow on that.
FMT
Crow
could
does
be
have a
bad
CP.
news.
Ancestors.
He could TP right now and get away, and...
He
He's out.
got out! Wow.
Oh, no, no,
Oh, don't move!
Wow.
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 It ticked off, otherwise I think he would have killed himself.
Yeah.
He was,
Dyer's
I
mid towers
didn't go
having
back to Fountain with him, but he was
technical
bouncing
difficulties.
to like 30 health or so.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was moving in the fountain and it wore off.
The Dyer
Going for
couldn't
that
hang
Fountain
on to that
regen,
mid
that definitely
tower.
would have been the end of him.
Top tower.
Easy picks up the mid tower.
They will get top tower in return.
The Radiant got one last
Yep,
top
definitely have to call that
tower.
a good trade for Dyer.
Dyer's mid tower won't last.
FMT buying sentries. What a man. Someone must have drilled
Question
some
is,
good Dota skills into him.
If he'll be
Dyer's
able to
mid
effectively
tower
use
could use a little help.
I have no courier right now.
Speaking of ineffective sentries, wow, this one's actually really awful.
It really
The
is.
river?
It, yeah, they do have a ward here, but it doesn't see virtually anything. It can pick up this ward spot, but
wow,
just
yeah.
completely whiffs on the other two.
I guess CB was thinking they had that cliff. Or not the
Another
cliff, but
splat
the
gank attempt
staircase.
bottom. They can kill this Lycan. Oh, the first Lich ult. It's gonna bounce the splat. No follow up though.
Splat
Oh.
will die.
Oh, there it goes.
Goes down and Enigma picks it up.
But Knights will pay.
There is a black
More than
hole
likely
up.
with his
If he
life.
turns, he can get both of these. That's a 2-man black hole if he wants it.
None
with
of them
Crow
have mana
and
for
Esnark
anything.
right there. I
Oh,
think they could have
Knights.
killed Fernie if
Oh, he
they
does hit the
black hole.
Malefice. This should be it
Oh,
for
they
Fern.
got him.
It goes down.
Esnark with the Stretch Armstrong shackles.
Early gold graph, Dyer with the advantage, up 1,000. Radiant with the XP difference, though. That's largely in part to the Enigma jungling. That again is something that would otherwise should be probably higher in their favor than it is right now.
Yeah, that's a little skewed.
Here come the wards. Rather unnecessary, though, for a tower solo.
Yeah.
Especially with the Lycan. Oh, but
If they're gonna try to
And to
fight,
know.
this would be foolish to try to fight into it right after he drops the wards. But they're gonna go for it. No rupture used.
Brett's
Bernie able to get
soaking up
past.
that damage.
Brent just going crazy.
you have a Lich coming
They
in
will
with
pick up the
sentries.
kill on Tiger. Oh, a very nice save with that Hex.
Oh, and he
Blood
just uses
Seeker,
the
finish him
rupture to
off.
finish him off. Yeah.
Radiant's
No
mid
dive from
tower's
Fernie.
coming
Gonna have enough
apart.
for time last in case things went awry.
That's your blink on Enigma.
Yep, still haven't
With
seen
that
Black Hole
early
yet.
death.
Hopefully, this'll be what causes it to finally go down. Blue Max finally shows up bottom. Looks like they're gonna try to push with this. He desperately needs to drop some mana on Fernie and Brent, frankly, but Fernie especially, and he does.
Splat's very out of position right now, but Bloodseeker's a typical cleanup crew.
Let's see if the Knights goes in. Looks like they're gonna go for it. Oh,
That's
that's
a
a nice
full
black
map.
hole. That's a
Very
nice
nice
one.
black
And a
hole.
follow-up Doom.
Doom on Fernie.
Black hole. See if he
Fernie
comes back
died.
with the. Oh, this is gonna be a big wave. Oh, it takes out Knights and Crow, and Splat
Splat comes
finishes
in.
him off.
Splat cleaning up.
Tower won't last.
Lycan's
Taking
gonna
a lot
limp
of tower
away and die
Lights go
too.
down. Fernie has his
They
ult.
need to kill him.
Oh wow, just in time. They get Splat
Not Fernie,
before.
I'm sorry. FMT has his ult.
FMT.
Let it go.
Turn it,
FMT.
toss it.
FMT.
Do it, do it. Oh,
No.
oh, the wards dropped,
Oh,
but
Wards in a
no
very weird
follow-up.
place.
Or ain't a pretty sight.
yeah,
right
he could have
now.
followed that up with a shackle and done a fair amount of damage to Brent. I think he would have still been able to limp away because he's bristleback,
Yeah.
but it would have been much more effective than it was at least.
Hey, hold the tower, I guess.
The cost of what was that?
That was a cost of, yeah, most.
I would say
of
that
them.
didn't go in their favor nearly as much as it should have for a really nice black hole and the Doom. I don't know if did Weaver even die?
Yes, he did.
This is a great game for an Enigma. All you have is a Skeleton King that can cancel your black hole.
That's true. That's where Splatbot's lack of stun can really show up. I suppose silence. You can silence with
That
Bloodseeker
is true,
too.
yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how effective Radiant can be as far as split pushing. Up until this point, they haven't really tried. There has been just a ton of focus on bottom lane, and now Lycan finally goes up top and splits off.
The problem with the split push, and it is a strat that they will have to incorporate in this game, it's just that Dire's Keeper is a very big hindrance on this. Any one of the heroes can go to any single lane, respond, and easily be called somewhere else in an instant.
That's true, but not super true when he doesn't have a TP scroll on him.
This is true.
Doom got tossed out on Splat. Doesn't look like it's gonna result in anything though. I think he needs to be more careful with these Dooms and at least have something to follow it up with. He's kind of just... It's kind of fruitless to just push him away just a bit with nothing to follow up. It did end up being a basher for the Bloodseeker. Easy sitting at really low mana again. He can't do... He has absolutely no follow-up if he drops wards.
He's got 2,100 gold. I wonder if he'll go blink or if he's just gonna save it for Ags.
He should get Blink. The extra initiation will definitely help.
Yeah. Curious Dire ward here. Mapping out the by the secret shop.
Yeah, I don't think that's
pathways.
especially necessary when they have the
Radiant's gone and
Ancients
fortified
warded
their
already,
structures.
and nothing on the other side of the map, the other half.
I guess they were looking for a defensive push ward, but they backed off to defend bottom anyway.
The Radiant disown their mid-tower.
Mid gets denied for all a push of the Radiant team. We're even at towers right now.
Interesting to see if Lycan tries to go for a rush kill soon.
I was
Had
just
Vlad's
thinking the
for a
same
while.
thing.
He doesn't have any levels of Howl though, which
Bet
is
he
very
doesn't.
interesting.
Which is something you really need.
Usually you pick up Howl level 1.
Yeah, especially if you're laning, it's almost ridiculously effective, especially for how much it helps your teammates. He's getting pinged out now. They're gonna try to go on him. I think that's not gonna happen though, as he pops his ult to run away.
He turns back to the tower, but it's not really a smart move. He should just definitely run.
There's
Yeah,
the
it's too
rupture.
late now.
Yep,
He's
that's what happens. That's what Bloodseeker is good for. Definitely shouldn't have hung around and
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a
Dire
That's a
pick
pretty
up
good
their third
counter
tower.
to Lycan actually.
Yeah, goes through BKB too.
They get a
Where
return kill up top on the
that
Coddle.
happened? Oh,
I think Doom was used.
it's a good dive. Keeper, I think, needs to do a better job.
Can't
sticking
do
with the
nothing
team
about
for
dire
such
structures
a
right now. Dyer's top
support
Esnar
hero
did go blink.
in a lot of ways. He's seems to just been by himself a lot.
Dyer's top tower's gone.
They're not stopping bottom, no.
Nope.
Radiant's bottom tower seem better.
Black
CBS
hole
is
is up.
oh. There's absolutely no follow-up though as his
Trouble
team's
brewing
top.
at Radiant's bottom tower.
Let's see many TPs. Oh, there's Esnar TP.
They TP into base and this tower's gonna be down.
They-
before we can really get them.
Radiant lost one of them bottom towers.
So the team you would imagine to be pushing is actually getting already pushed into tier 2s.
Unfortunately, I think the Bristleback pick really put a stop to all their pushing.
Certainly shut down Lycan in lane. He's pretty low on the GPM charts, 4th lowest in the game.
Second most CS, but it doesn't matter if you die.
He's actually got the lowest fantasy points right now, which is really really just the worst.
Brentek, already with a Vanguard, and he's sitting on 2,700 gold. What do you guys think he could be going for?
I think he could literally make anything he wants at this point, and it wouldn't
I
hurt.
might just go straight heart.
AC or heart?
Yeah,
Probably be useful.
grab a Reaver and get even tankier. I don't know that Shiva's necessarily helps his team, especially large.
I don't think
it's always
actually-
nice, but
Rupture on Esnark, he's going for the TP. I don't know if he'll get out.
Yeah,
and
wow.
he does.
and he stays still in base, thankfully.
Very good.
I think AC would be a better choice for Brentek on Bristle, just because he's not going to have much issue dying himself, so he doesn't really need the heart. He could probably help out the team,
They do have
especially with
a
a Lycan, and if he ever levels up Howl.
this team does have a lot of right click damage too.
Plus, with an Enigma, with an opposing Enigma and Midnight Pulse, you know, having a lot of hit points really doesn't always help.
Definitely would at least attempt a Roche to this point. He's hasn't bought a smoke ever, and
I would actually love to see a Radiance out of Brentek.
that would be pretty great.
Maybe
still
he's
saving.
saving up for that.
Yeah, he might go for it.
Well, it looks like he's going to the shop. Maybe.
Well, Radiance is another 500 for.
Nice.
He's gonna keep farming.
He could
Tries
get
to
a
stack.
24,
Failed to stack it,
25 minute Radiance, and they would do a lot of damage against this team.
We've got a few Radiant gathering up mid. Looks like they might be heading towards their Ancients.
Things have really slowed down.
Haste.
I feel like, oh boy, this could be trouble. Malphus comes out. Rupture gets used on.
Once again,
And he's not carrying a TP.
Yeah, that
yeah,
Lycan really just
that Rupture is killing that
getting
Lycan.
taken care of. They're gonna go straight into Roche. I think this is a good idea.
This is probably the best opportunity they're gonna
Radiant
get to
has
do a
knowledge
rush.
of it, but they have a lot of big ults, but I don't know if they really have enough. It doesn't look like they're gonna move, and
Enigma is too low for Black Hole on mana.
They're setting up to give Fernie the Aegis, which is a good move because Brentek doesn't really need it.
Neither does Splat, really.
goes down fairly quickly.
Wouldn't be bad on Splat, though.
Between
Dive.
Goo and Skeleton King's ult, they're able to accomplish it.
Roche won't be stopped.
Yeah, Splat's gonna take it.
Oh, Splat's gonna take it. Very nice.
Was having technical difficulties.
Splat's going for the BKB, which I really like that pick. Really is one of the best items in the game.
Where did... No, we used them on the mid tower. This is actually a pretty effective...
Channel Master Shake, Radiant
The
TV.
Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Yeah, he did
Puts him in deny range.
pick up the relic.
Dire's mid tower's been disowned.
I don't know
Dire's
how
top tower's
CP
getting
went
beat
down,
down.
but he's dead. Still not level 11, so... Looks like they got the double kill on him. The double, death.
Crow unfortunately he has no mana for a Doom.
And he has no TP, and he's
No TP.
You've been spooled.
see if they can pick up anything else. I think everyone else is pretty far away, even though they have vision of FMT. nice and easy, both with Blink Dagger should be.
Yeah.
Bottom towers seen better days.
They don't have vision. No one's low enough.
Creeps are actually hitting that tier 3. This
Radiant's
could
bottom
do
tower
some,
ain't a pretty
you know,
sight right
reasonable
now.
amount of damage considering that catapult's going to be firing for a while. No one here to defend it, really.
Fernie finished his Lincolns.
Radiant's
It's on its
bottom
way.
tower.
That's gonna be a big pickup.
Their team is really, really hard to kill.
Yeah, I just don't know where the
Trouble brewing
damage is
at
going to come
Radiant's
from,
bottom
even with a
tower.
good black hole.
The only easy target for them is Coddle.
You
Coddle
would
should
need
be sitting in
you
the
would
back.
need a
Radiant's
great
top
ward
tower
drop
is
to
taking
trap
damage.
a couple of them.
Oh!
Here we go, another 4-man.
Oh,
CB gonna
4-man.
stroll up and just
CB
watch,
there you
interrupt
go.
it pretty much at the
Delay,
end.
but he got it off. It's not gonna
Splat
do too
gets
much
killed.
though.
He will come back.
Oh
and
wow,
Knights
big
is
red
low
tech
enough.
kill.
Knights.
There's the rupture on Az for the 100th time, and he's just gonna keep running the mech, but I don't
Use your
think it's
howl,
gonna be
Az.
enough. He's gonna try TP out, it doesn't happen. Crow goes down too. FMT, oh, waits too long for that ult,
Oh!
but will pick up the kill on Splat.
with me.
Fernie's YOLOing.
Killing
Forget about Lich. They could have set that up a lot better. Unfortunately, I think Easy went in with like virtually no mana and couldn't get Serpent Wards off in that fight, which was really bad.
Yeah, if he could have dropped that in on the top of the black hole, it might have looked a little different in the end.
Yeah, and if Lich could have been there for a more timely ult too.
Yeah.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Weaver
Looks
does
like
have
we
that
lost
Lincoln's
one.
up, so I fully expect we have a disconnect. We'll have to see how aware Radiant is and whether or not a Doom on him gets completely whiffed as a result.
I don't see Brentek picking up any parts of a Basher, so it's pretty safe to assume he's gonna go for Radiance.
Well, he has the relic.
Yeah.
He's not buying a rapier.
Oh no, I mean for an Abyssal.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I don't know, you would have bought the Basher first.
Yep. He's going for the Radiance. Which is really aggressive, but at this point, it's warranted. They have the big lead.
Alright, carry on.
Invisibility!
Yep, they're up 5k gold in experience. And have the tower lead too.
Az is sitting at third to last on net worth.
Yeah, that
That's rough.
Bloodseeker has really fucked him up pretty good.
An
CB
initiation
comes in with that.
on
Is
AZ.
there a rupture to follow? Nope. Even with
Splat's
that
back
initial
at
stun,
base.
the CB, they're really gonna need rupture to do much to him.
I don't think I've seen Az use his shapeshift once on the offensive. It's been defensive every time.
And it's only level 2, so it's kind of got a reasonable amount of cooldown, especially if they decide to push this, which it certainly looks like they're going to.
Oh, he is going Radiance on Bristle. I don't know if you guys said that.
Yeah.
Only like 5 times. Oh, don't worry about it.
Easy's gonna get caught out of position.
150 gold away.
He took damage. His blink is down.
Time,
He will get
it
away.
comes back up. That sheep just lasting long enough. 3.5 seconds. .26 seconds on black hole still, so I don't know if they'll be able to defend this much. Let's see if they even try.
He'll have to lay down Midnight Pulse next wave just to hold them off for a while longer.
Yeah, they should really put it down now.
The Dire best do something about that bottom
Crow's standing behind a tree taunting.
Dire seems afraid of the black hole, I think.
Let's see if they can get the timing down better this time as far as black hole into Lich ult. Splat's standing right up to the side. It'll be interesting to see if we can get a silence off. They're doing a much better job of staying spread apart. I think the last 2 times they've gotten caught has hopefully caught them.
It's the Radiance.
I think Splat kind of needs to go balls to the wall, BKB engaged, get off the silence and the rupture on people.
I don't think.
But they will back off.
Yeah, they should back off without the Bristol back there.
He has his Radiance up now, finally. They're going to be pushing bottom. And Radiance immediate response is to go straight up mid.
They should. Dyer's push is alright, but I gotta say, if they can get to that tier 3, drop wards, they should be in a solid position.
Unfortunately, they're hesitating and they're moving away from the mid lane. And you see Dyer creeping up on the side.
Radiant really has no vision of this, so they could potentially backstab them pretty hard now. I don't think either team really has much of an idea. Well, obviously, now that they run into the creep wave. They're setting up for it. It looks like Bristol and Splat, they could really do some damage here if they come in from the back and kind
Bristol's
of sandwich them.
Oh.
Hesitancy.
Split up now.
Hesitancy.
Catch that courier? No.
You gonna do it? This is some not great positioning.
Use the
3-man black hole. Where's the Lich follow-up?
Oh.
He's cute. There it is.
Brent will go down.
Wow.
They're fighting right on that midnight pulse. That is not good.
And the wards.
And the
that
wards.
Is just
That's
brutal.
That's what they needed.
That is exactly what Radiant side needed.
And they should be able to.
Radiant's
they have enough
bottom
blinks. They
tower
should be able to
seen
pick
better
up Blue Max
Get
too.
this coddle. Yeah.
And this will result in tower
Turns
loss.
the wolves. Wow, that's a big swing. That's 4 heroes and eventually a tier 2 tower for nothing. That's what we really need to see earlier on. Is just like better execution of those ultimates. It is a devastating combo.
Knight's carrying the team on his back right now, top of the net worth
Pretty
after
much.
that fight.
Yeah, no, he is.
Even when they doomed Brentic, which I thought was a poor doom target, but he did go down, so maybe it was the damage they needed to keep
I
him
think it cancels
dead.
the radiance too, which
Does it?
It
No
cancels
breaking
bristle
through the
back.
Gaia structures for now.
Yeah.
Not too bad then, I guess.
Something I didn't see that Knights actually has that BKB. He didn't use it in that last engagement. Didn't really need to.
Yeah,
But-
it's still sitting at 10 seconds.
I think he might have gotten it after the fight. Oh, actually no.
Nope,
he's
he
a-
got it
he's a
right
ton of
before
money,
that
yeah.
Courier brought it out to him, and then Brentic ran in.
He did
Didn't need it,
manage.
though.
The most important part of that black hole was he got everyone in it that he needed to, as far as Bloodseeker and Skeleton King.
Yep, that's absolutely true.
Top does go down, but it looks like they're going to pick up a return tower here.
Brent cutting off the waves, waiting for his
Team
to
Ass
catch
just
up.
really can't fight without their ultimates up, and all of them. Well, black hole's up now. They do have all of them, but that black hole is.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Looks like they'll just pick this up. Probably the smart move. considering
Radiant
Lich was
lost the
down.
top
Most
tower.
of them were out of position. Question is, how hard will they defend this mid? Throw blinks in, misses stomp. Is he gonna pay
this
for it? Oh, he
is
gets
going to be
ruptured.
bad.
This is bad. Yeah.
No mana for anything.
He got mana leaked and ruptured, so his just entire pool was leaving as he tried to run. As finally with an offensive thing, but he goes down.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
very
this is
bad.
a bad engagement. They need to just cut their losses with Crow, honestly, and that's going to
As
be
Narc
3
will
for
die.
nothing instead.
FMT may die as well.
Radiant's mid tower ain't doing.
Fernie dove a little too deep. Almost got him, though.
Managed to time lapse out though. They do pick up the second tier 2, and that's all the outer towers for Radiant down.
Dyer knew with all the ultimates down they could push on that pretty easily.
Guess
Yeah,
what's
definitely a
happening
big
to
mistake.
Dire's
Crow got
bottom
caught out of
tower.
position, and then they needed to just bail out and keep it to him. Instead, they also lost the Shadow Shaman and Lycan.
The Dire best do something
Exchange
about
for
that
nothing,
bottom
right? They
tower.
didn't get a kill.
I don't know about Brentek's decision of TPing bottom to defend the T2. I mean, his team is at a team 3.
Underestimating the damage of Midnight Pulse. I
He just wanted to
I
take
don't.
back up to full health.
I see no reason for that. It's not like an Aegis where sometimes you're low. Like that ultimate is actually very good in its effect of the slow on the incarnation.
He was counting on being able to blink out. And
I think he
wasn't
just
out.
had no idea how strong Black Hole is. He strolled right into the sauce and was taking a dip in the bath.
Alright, well, we got ultimates back up on Radiant. Okay, Black Hole's up. Might be going towards Roche.
They're pinging for Brentek. They might find Splat over here.
I don't know he's there. Those wolves might scout him. They do. Get the Doom
Here
off.
comes the stop.
I don't even need to.
Don't need it.
They don't need it.
That rupture goes out.
Yeah, that
And
cost them
once he
nothing.
doesn't actually have to move.
That
Yep,
was
no
really-
ultimates.
Oh, he did cast, yeah.
Roche is up now. I wish AZ would send a wolf to scout it.
I don't know what the time was, but I feel like it's long enough that it has to be. They should know anyway. It
Yeah,
shouldn't
they
pass
should
that
know it's out.
11-minute threshold. They're trying to push right now, but don't have a creep wave and don't seem especially interested in going back for it. Even if that catapult's going to keep that creep wave there for a while, so I'm not really sure what they're doing here now, but they're kind of wasting what was a good pick off of Splat. Yeah, they're not going to get anything from it. No Roshan, no tower. Yeah, although they might just choose to push.
Dire side now knows Roshan's up. Plus, Radiant has no idea. They don't even have vision of
They
it.
don't have.
They have no
Yeah, they have
vision.
no vision.
Just one ward on the map and kind of out in no man's land. That's about to expire too. FMT does have 2 observers. He's gonna try to push one here now. Let's see if they try to take advantage of this. It's gonna get dewarded almost immediately, so
That's a really common warding mistake FMT just made right there. I mean, if you're Radiant, there's no reason why you should really be warding on that side. It's just a bad position as far as defending your wards.
beyond that he had a sentry and should have dewarded when he put his down.
Yep.
Might,
That's
no, Crow misses the
Can you take
stomp.
the Doom?
He misses the Doom on
See if they
Brentek as
go
well.
on Brent. No,
Where's
he
the Doom on
tosses
Brent?
it on him. You're gonna have to chase him down here. They do have.
You're gonna have a
Blink up
blink
soon.
from Esnark in 2 seconds. He has wards.
He's holding on
Crow's
to this
running
black
around.
hole
They
for now
turn
by
on
nice.
CB, but
Gonna toss it.
Oh,
Gets
there's the
black hole.
3. Nice wave. But
Along with the Lich
Lich
Ult.
Ult goes out, bouncing around. A lot of creeps getting hit.
many
That's
creeps.
yeah, too many creeps. The wards do
Brentek
go
barely
down, but
gets away.
they don't do much with it.
Splat's just able to mow down all
They
They
the
will
weak
just
people.
definitely
join
clean
in
this
and
up.
messy
Knights
of a
might be able to
fight
get
for
away. He
Radiant
should
side.
honestly have TP'd after they turn on FMT. This is going to be a full team wipe.
He's got
Yes, it is.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
Between max
Splat's
speed
way
Reaver
too
though
fast.
and Splat running out.
Blake is down for another
Should
5
use silence
seconds. He's
here.
gonna die.
Yeah. They're going to
The
dive
Dire
the
might want
tower.
to mine the top tower.
Oh,
First badge
Dead.
would have mattered.
That's a team wipe. That's rough.
Much blood.
Both the gold graph and XP graph drop into 7,500 right now.
they will be charging down bottom to push this tower. And they will get it. Everyone's gonna be... Well, actually, 4 of them are gonna be up in a matter of 5 seconds.
Yeah, but the problem is Lich Ult's down for another 55, Black Hole's down for 120.
I think they'll be too intimidated to go for the tower push.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
back away. They really should have forced their advantage there, knowing how long those tower cooldowns are. Brent TP'd out, though, to push out tier 2, which I think was a mistake, and I think it's a mistake even without him to not push his 4.
I wouldn't be completely mad.
They do turn into
They
a
do
Roshan,
go.
which is a decent pickup, but I think they could have
Yeah.
gotten both.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
A dire side advantage.
Radiant moving down bottom lane. Again, they have no wards, no real clue of what's happening.
Dire's tougher still.
Yep, I think some of their team needs to pick up FMT. He's too new to put a whole lot of blame on the poor warding right now.
Of course, of course.
But
People
I'll
on the
do
Radiant
it
side
anyway.
have to...
Fuck that guy.
They definitely have to do a better job at guiding someone, you know, that only has 30 or so games under their belt. We see a smoke here. We see 3 of the Radiant on the bottom right of the map. Just
They're
really
gonna
out of position.
Yeah, they are badly out. Shadow Shaman TP's out, but this is going to be 2 deaths, I think, for both FMT and Az.
Splat will pick them up.
He wastes the rupture on.
AZ will
he
run
should
away.
just-
I don't
he
think
should
they
just
got
TP
vision of him.
here, Yeah.
Yep.
Dire's bottom tower's getting.
This really puts Radiant at a disadvantage, though.
Once again, though,
Why does it have
these teams have
black hole
done a really poor job of kind of keeping with the creep
Guess what's
wave.
happening to Dire's bottom
They're standing at
Yeah.
that tier 3 tower, but they should
Oh,
know
wow,
that
yeah.
the creep wave is way back at their own tier 2. In fact, all the creep waves pretty much
Freddy's
pushed out by
going back to
Radiant.
clean
It's
it up.
actually going to
Seems like they're going to
anything from getting
converge.
accomplished.
Seems like they're going to converge on EZ, who's just charging up mid.
Still TP on cooldown for another 5 seconds. He can blink into a safe spot here. I don't know if he will. CB walks right past him.
Oh, wow.
And
He
he,
luckily
he
manages
actually
to get
finishes up that egg, so... Those are surprising... It's hard to... It's easy to underestimate just how strong those Serpent Wards are with the Ags upgrade. He needs to hit 16
Very
now.
true. Right now, they do 60 damage, and it's a lot of damage when you focus on a target.
It's 110. The Scepter
Oh, wow,
upgrade
yeah.
is that, so it's almost double.
It's double.
He really needs that other level though, just to get the final upgrade.
Dire coming down the top lane to push, finally with their creep wave.
Yep, Brent looking really scary. Radiance Vanguard, Vitality Booster, and a pipe. He's really close to that hard too. He has 2600 on top of all that.
Daedalus. Bloodseeker.
I think the main problem for both teams
Fernie doesn't
right now
have more
is
items.
kind of been being ineffective after they get something off. Dire's done
Just
a
the
decent
follow-up.
job. Yeah, Dire's done a decent job of picking up Roche, but I feel like that's almost purely because of their innate positioning with it. 0 Roche kills when in a like-in game is always disappointing.
Very disappointing. But a very, very good thing for the Dire team. They've had complete map control when it comes to just the whole team, plus the wards.
I see just a bit of a back and forth right now.
I think they want to bait out a bad black hole.
They're gonna try to split push actually now with Fernie on the bottom lane.
Clumping up a bit.
This is going to be dangerous with Fernie not there.
Not a great
Brent
opportunity
doomed,
for
he's
pull
gonna go
right now.
down, Splat's gonna go down,
There
Black
it
Hole
goes.
on 2, CB's dead, he can't interrupt it. Oh wow, this is rough. 2 down already, and
Fern is just making it to the fight. He's gonna pick off Esnark.
Blue Max will go down too eventually, those wolves can clean him up.
Unstoppable!
Is Fernie gonna
Nothing-
get out of this? He should back off because his entire team's dead.
Nothing
Has
to really
Aegis,
stop
but
Fernie
it's not
right now,
to go
though.
out, is it?
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom
I think
tower ain't
honestly,
pretty
once
sight
he
right
saw
now.
how poorly that team fight was going and how far he was away, he should have just pushed that tier 3. He could have easily picked up
Max
at
has a
least the
force
tower.
staff and earn charges.
I have
He doesn't use either of them. He could have mech'd himself if he four-staffed ahead.
Why would you use either?
Fernie in a tough position. He will need to time lapse. AZ will die.
I think AZ should have done a better job of recognizing that was a bad fight and TP out.
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't have a TP. I still think Fernie made a mistake. He should have just pushed that tier 3.
You're absolutely right. He could have definitely picked up that T3 without a doubt, and more than likely a Rax.
He could have at least gotten the range Rax, and
time.
honestly, I think the way Radiant was chasing, he could have gotten both. I don't think picking up a Shadow Shaman and eventually a Lycan cleanup was is worth it. The damage you could have done below.
Yeah, you can't really give this Radiant too much room to come back. Despite their lack of coordinated ults and just lack of coordination overall, they do have very big ults, and if they chain them properly, it could result in death.
It's very somber.
I know, right?
Easy hanging out pretty far. Fernie can actually do a ton of damage right now. That Lincoln's pops, and wow. He finishes him off with the Geminate attack. The last one, uphill too. Can't underestimate a Deso Weaver. And he has a D-Manage now. This will... Oh god, they're really far away. This is extremely frustrating to fucking watch.
It really is.
Off a pickoff like that, you definitely want to have a coordinated push and just to see your team dicking around in the forest.
Blue Max mid, out of position. He's gonna get picked off.
He uses the 4-step.
Oh, he used the 4-step this time.
They actually give up on that. I guess, yeah.
Good.
We were forcing him back.
Doom?
He did
There
do
it is.
effectively.
There is the Doom.
Yep. And the Aegis is down now too, so that's going to be a kill on Fernie and 1100 gold to Lycan.
Whew, that is big.
Trouble brewing that Radiant's.
He's going for the Necro.
No
Let's
breaking
see if they
down
can
the
rotate
Radiant
down though.
structures like
And,
this.
no more Doom, which has been the only way they've been killing Brentech up to this point, so I don't know if they're going to be able to do much. Splash pops the BKB, Black Hole is up. They really need to get the Lich Ult in the Black Hole now. Oh, he hits 2.
There's the Black Hole. Very good Black Hole.
Yep, and that Lich Ult finally being used as a part of it.
And we're off with Az chasing Blue Max again.
These two been playing fucking grab ass the entire game. Really, really kind of ineffective.
Fighting in the Midnight Pulse.
Oh wait, CB's still up in the base. I think he's gonna die.
He is going to die.
Didn't even know he was down there.
It's a really good trade.
Blue Max gets away.
Kind
Hard
of
hero to chase down.
ineffective micro. The Wolves there could have done a lot more, especially in the past for those chases that seem to last the entire game.
The thing that worries me about this, even though the result of what just happened really benefits the Radiant side, they can just get split push now, and even though it didn't work out for the Dire, you know, pretty much they need to keep that pressure on, and they have the T3 tower down on bottom lane. And with Weaver and with Keeper, they have a lot of split push potential, and they really need to utilize that.
Keeper just finished his Daywalker staff.
Too bad it's night out. For quite a while, actually.
Knights? Okay, he's got back up. So, Knights, I assume, going for the refresher now? Team really needs it.
Oh, he has the Yag upgrade. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's a lot of money, but...
Someone's having technical
I'm a little surprised he actually went for that before refresher.
It's unfortunate
Stats are
that
always
their so much of their gold is he's done a good job farming, but there's only so much you can do with an Enigma at some point. Spike going with the Daedalus, that's interesting.
Especially because they already have one.
Roshan, not up yet. I don't know how to... I still haven't figured out how to read that fucking clock. I don't know why they don't make it digital, but I think it's going to be up soon. Gotta wait until the big hand goes to the
That's a minute, I think, isn't
other
it?
big hand spot. Yeah, I think so. Sure.
Speaking of Bernie going dataless, I'm really surprised he didn't go in MKB, especially with Doom having the halberd.
Yeah, I don't.
All right.
He's had that dataless for a long time.
Splat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like it so much. I think I like
Butterfly would
building...
have served him better.
Yeah, I like building him tankier. Gonna pop in.
Oh no, I was talking about Fernie. Fernie's going dataless as well.
Yeah. He had the demon edge first too, so he definitely could have switched course.
No.
They know Roshan's gonna be up soon, and they just have Weaver. I think this is a good idea. They should be able to push and kind of probably finish, honestly. They're up 12k gold, and if they get a cheese and Aegis onto some important heroes.
Yeah, if you just put the cheese on Brent and give Fernie the Aegis,
At some point,
that's pretty solid.
it doesn't matter how good your ults are when 2 of your heroes can resurrect and the third can go back to full health with cheese.
Yeah.
And there he goes. This should be a quick one with Deso and all their right click.
Brent's not there though, so they're lacking the goo. It's not going to be as fast as it should have been.
Doesn't even matter. Deso splats damage.
Brent called in.
The Dyad took down old Roche.
Radiant unable to do anything.
They just stare at the cheese. Goes to Fernie. Looks like they're gonna rotate down to bottom lane and try to finish off those racks.
They do see that the Radiant have vision there. It hasn't been dewarded, but we'll see what happens with this fight.
Knights is going for the refresher, it looks like. Unfortunately, in buying that Oblivion staff, he doesn't have buyback right now. In fact, I wonder... Only no people on Radiant actually have buyback. That's a big mistake. For these fights close in your base, 1 or 2 important buybacks can really swing the fight.
This is true, and usually at this point of the game, you know, saving for a buyback is really important. It's definitely a priority.
Yeah, it's definitely better than having just an Oblivion staff sitting in your inventory. And these
For sure.
These barracks are just going to go down. Here comes the BKB. Black hole on only 2. Doom is going to get used on Splat. Burning goes down, actually. Wow. Fails to use the cheese and more time lapse. That's a big mistake.
And Fernie does not have buyback either, and really, Weaver being one of the best buyback heroes, you can just time lapse right back into the fight.
Spree double kill.
Let's see if Splat can finish them off. They do have several heroes below half health. Now just 2. A lot of shutdown though. Wow.
Spree.
CB managed to
worked
limp
out
away after
really
using
well.
his ult. But yeah, and they don't pick up anything. They did half health to a barracks, but that's it.
This worked out really well for Radiant. They need to react and push.
I certainly hope they will, because I'm fucking tired of watching ineffective pushes afterwards. They do need to be careful though. By the time they get to this tower, most of the Dire should be up. Certainly enough that they'll come up as they're fighting it. And they're fairly low health and mana.
Yep.
You could definitely see them overextend here.
I agree with you.
I've seen it happen too many times.
This is true. CB farming up the jungle. He has 3,200 gold. You really should pick up some items.
Guess what's happening at the Dyad bottom tower?
Gotta go refresher. That third res. They pick up the tier
Dyad
2
gave up
quickly.
the
This should
bottom
be signal for them to get back though. They don't have Lycan. There's no real chance of them pushing down that tier 3 without, I think, losing a battle badly.
Yeah, they need to use this chance to back away, farm up, ward up, and just really focus on a new strategy.
Wow. Knight's got his refresher.
Wow.
It's on the courier and his inventory. That could be big. At some point, it doesn't matter what the hell your team has if you're getting double Ags Black Hold.
Yeah.
Is kind of insane. If it goes the full damage, the full duration, you're doing 56% health, not including the damage of the black hole, just from the Midnight Pulse effect of the Ag.
Yeah, that's
It's one of the most satisfying things in the game.
That's insane if you get both those off. Like, you can almost solo a team. Well,
I think I've done it once, and it just feels fantastic.
and if he has the Midnight Pulse down too, and it lasts through all that.
Yeah. It's hard to get the Midnight Pulse down,
It
though,
can
at the
be.
same time. Because your window of opportunity is pretty
No,
small.
I think getting an effective black hole off is more important than getting in there and getting a Midnight Pulse down.
You could just lay that down after and clean up.
So after a few unsuccessful fights, Team Fern's gonna try to split push here now.
They can call him up at any instance. Oh, they get the Doom on Brentek.
Let's see if Fern stays there or goes for top. I think he should just stay and clean up those racks. Oh, whiffs the black hole. Oh no, he does get splatted in it.
He
But
gets splat.
he does have the refresher
He uses
up.
the refresher. He uses it on Brent. CB falls into it right after.
That doesn't interrupt, but in the meantime, Fernie's just bottom, tearing apart these racks with his Daedalus and Deso.
Radiant.
He's doing exactly what he needs to be doing right now.
This is what he should have done before, and you can see how effective it is right now.
Spree.
And those racks are down.
Kill.
You see the TPs coming in, and he will get away safely.
It's a nice fight for Radiant, but it doesn't
About
matter if
time.
the racks are down.
This is true.
Doesn't look like Radiant's gonna have much of a response. I don't think there's really much they could do. They could try to get up there, but wards are still down for another 60 seconds. And by the time they get anywhere, they're a bit separated still. Most of the Dire will be up.
At this point, Radiant, they really just need to keep the lanes pushed back, and they need to start picking up boots of travel. They need to win these engagements and just really take the shortcut into the Dire's base.
And Easy, for some reason, is just running ahead and, while FMT gets killed. I don't. They do have Doom up here if Fernie comes out again. That could be a big kill. He should use it.
Fernie time lapses appropriately, and he will get picked up
It
by.
definitely seems like a mistake. I feel like Easy was just watching when he could have blinked and disabled.
Yeah, he just kind of idled by and just went upwards for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. I don't know if Crow was quite in range to get off the Doom, but that could have been a big kill if they managed to pick it up.
Yeah, that would have been a much needed pickoff. Bottom lane getting pushed in. Like I was saying, they really need to keep these lanes just pushed back.
There's so much you can do at some point when your racks are down.
Yep.
Pro needs to get that refresher up on him. There he goes.
Refresher
He needs to
Doom,
get-
Refresher Black Hole, but
He needs to find an alpha wolf.
he's been using the Stomp fairly effectively. Or at least tossing it out.
They need a bit more damage, though.
This time there will be no split push. Dire's gathered up as 5 and ready to push top.
Double black hole in 12.
Yeah, they definitely need to. Good job by Knights to lay down the Midnight
Radiant's
Pulse to
top
keep this,
tower is taking hits.
wave off. Doom immediately.
There's
Oh,
one
if he can
down.
pick up Fernie too. Oh wow, he gets on that. Those
wow.
are two huge targets.
Where
He's got the
is
shields on.
Knights?
Here
comes
we
the black
go.
hole.
Through
He
person
catches
black
3 of
hole.
them.
4-person turns into the wards go down too.
Here's a
Double-
Oh, the
big
cyclone.
cyclone.
From someone has a Yules, I guess.
Blue
It's,
Max.
Blue Max.
And Fernie actually did manage to survive through that Doom. Shadow Shaman goes down.
Brentek makes it out. Seems like Fernie will make it out just fine, and Blue Max will make it out safely too.
does actually have the Necro 3. I don't think they don't have any lockdown here.
Plane does truly matter.
Easy buys back
Shadow
into
Shaman
the game.
buyback.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be able to accomplish too much with this.
Yeah, I don't think. I think they're kind of reacting in a we need to just push now all 5 down mid situation.
Yeah, but I don't know that they will.
Yeah, I don't think they can accomplish that right now. Bottom lane's getting pushed in too heavily, and they really don't have any damage aside from Lycan.
Plus, by the time they get to mid, Fernie's gonna be able to take out their tier 3.
Which he is working on right now. He will get there soon.
He's gonna actually beat them to it. Unless they turn this into a complete YOLO, fuck it, go for tier 4, I feel like this is gonna be an ill-advised push.
Yeah, and Easy's gonna stay back too.
There, yeah. He's gonna pay for his life with this. I don't see any way he survives. Yeah, Weaver's
yeah,
way
no,
too huge.
yep.
And now they decide to turn
and now they
around.
run back, yeah.
Radiant.
Really
This will
lot of
result in
just,
Rax's.
indecision.
No one with TPs, no one with boots of travel, nothing, no response.
Rags is running out of time.
Oh wow.
Fern gets out
Yeah,
safely, wow.
He doesn't even need to really escape. Yep, it's being indecisive, really punishing them there.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Experience
Roche
graph
is up now.
actually about back to 0 now. Gold's still pretty much in favor of the Dire. Not as bad.
It's been, yeah, hopping around at 10,000 right now.
Not like especially ridiculous for a 56-minute match though.
Dire's gonna pick up another Roche. And at this point, top Rax is exposed.
XP's even.
It's really rough. I don't see Radiant coming back from this.
They got 2 cheeses right now.
Yeah, I can't see too many scenarios in which they do it either. They would have to get a team wipe and then just push down mid. But even their push has been a bit ineffective just because they've had to use the wards in every team fight.
Yeah, at some point they're gonna have to win a fight outside their base.
Hart finished on Brent, Basher finished on him. He's really big.
Another important thing, only Knights on the Radiant side has buyback up. And again, at this point of the game, it's crucial for you to have buyback gold.
Nice hit. Fernie, can he get him before the cheese? He does. Brent's still doomed. Does he use the second one? Fernie just comes back to the Aegis though, taken out easy.
Another.
Did he hit him? No, he didn't.
Triple kill.
Fernie's gonna go, wow, that's 4. And Crow being the one to chase Blue Max this time, and he should be able to pick it up.
Radiant's mid tower.
Blink off cooldown.
Bluemax has Yules. Oh, no. Bluemax. Oh, he did not use
He's
him.
gonna deny the inevitable.
Yeah.
They really need to push off this. I would say keep going with this
Keep
top
going
lane.
top,
Keep
yeah.
FMT back to defend, if anything. Ooh, he has the Ags up on Lich now too. I didn't really see his ult last fight, but
Yeah, me neither.
oh, I don't think he used it actually. I guess it was on cooldown. They're desperately pinging out where FMT should be. These tier 4s, one's down already, one's at half health.
The first responder on Dire's side will be CB, but he won't be able to do much by himself.
His ult is up though, and he has cheese, so he could die effectively.
Yeah, he could provide a big distraction, I
The
guess.
thing about this push though is the entire Dire team has buyback.
Yeah.
And they should,
Dire's top
maybe with the
tower,
exception of
you
Fernie,
know the drill.
wait for their
Dire
cooldowns.
winning
No, he's gonna use his buyback now. The others should just wait, honestly, they're close enough, so that's still 4 players with buyback. I think they still have 2 cheeses. BKB popped by Az. A little early. It's gonna be down once the actual fight starts. Rupture on Crow.
Doom on the Brentech.
The Dire's top rag.
No No black hole, no refresher. You can see how important that is. Ward's about to come off cooldown. I don't know if he'll survive to toss him down though. 1 second, they're off. Oh, he was in casting motion for him before he died.
Kill.
Nice, unfortunately, does not have a TP. It would be really bad if he got picked off, but I think he will get away.
He does have buyback anyway, but you can just see how, like, how important those black holes are. That's their team fight right now.
Yeah, it is. It's the bulk of their damage.
It's just really so tough for them
look at all
to.
those bots coming out. 3 bots came out on.
Oh, they're TPing in now. Who's it? Fernie comes in.
He's going for the tier 4.
He's gonna go for the tier 4, or he goes for Knights. Wow, so much damage.
Knights. He's got 5,000 gold.
Knights is huge, but at some point, 60 minutes into the game, you're still just an enigma. 20 seconds until that double black hole comes off cooldown.
Radiant's mid tower's getting back.
They're just in such a tough position of they need to use all their abilities to win the team fight and then push, and they just can't do both, frankly.
Flying at Radiant's top rags.
Crow does have his double. Did he?
Crow,
he refreshed
he
before
prematurely.
Doomed. Yeah.
Yes.
He still has 1 up. He should use it before he possibly goes down. But Brent gets hit. Knights just
has
did
one
the
more
same.
black hole up.
No, he did. Did he use the first black hole too?
Yeah,
Wow, nice
he used
heals
it.
again.
Double kill.
Oh, they did kill Fernie with that.
Radiant's
Wow.
top rags.
He used 2 holes there?
I didn't see the first. Yeah, he just
think
used
he
the second.
did.
No, he did. Well, I assume that's how he took out Fernie. Brentek was going hog wild though.
Radiant structures now.
He took out the melee racks. The second one down. Knights with the dominating streak, but
Radiant's mid tower's
their racks are just
Mega kill.
Radiant's
Double
mid
kill.
towers.
They need to go
Blumex takes
straight up
down
the gut right now.
the last T3.
And he should
Buyback.
get the hell out. And again, even with this push,
No
3
dire
buybacks. No, they have 3.
Oh, why does it say no for me on buyback status? Yeah, they do have 3 up there. Weird.
You can look at the
Oh, never mind.
timers have like the gold
no's.
outline.
Yeah,
there.
there it is. I saw the no red and thought those were all dire people.
You're gonna try a
Yeah,
push
the
here,
banners
but
is nice.
I think they'll be in for quite trouble when these 3 buybacks come through.
There's 1, 2.
I think they
4
should really
spots up.
transfer the cheese from CB over to Fernie. Support SK versus Weaver.
Tiger Rag, not using Howl for some reason.
Or Necro Books. Just
Good items.
sitting there.
Abilities.
Effective thing. Trying to knock down towers. Yeah.
Crow's gonna get picked off here, and that's gonna be really bad for Radiant.
He doesn't have buyback. He already
You already used it.
used it. Yeah, down for 100 seconds. That's real rough.
You would think they would have learned from the last encounter, you know, being down all their ults, going uphill, and the whole team being up, and you got...
Should be.
You think they would have learned from any encounter to use your Necro Book and Howl?
Radiant's top rags.
That's also true.
Brent able to
Yeah,
just
this is gonna be mega creeps.
yeah, Brent able to just stand still and kind of scoff in their face. Knights doesn't have a black
Radiant's
hole off
mid-range.
cooldown for quite a while.
Yeah, here comes the Mega Creeps and the
That'll
game.
do it.
Mid rags is out of the picture. Dyer's got a case of the naked creeps.
Schultz will bounce around, but it's just too little, too late.
Upon my life.
Ward's doing work, killing CB. Splat will go down too, but
The
They're not
Necro
coming
Book
back
and
from-
Howl is used.
I see it, but I don't believe it.
Now Dyer can sit back and just watch.
Yeah, they can go AFK and write bad things about the other team's mother,
Yeah.
and just let the creeps do work here.
Oh, Black Hole on Fernie. No damage. Not enough to get him down.
Like I said, great job by Knights getting all that stuff, but he's not a carry.
Unfortunately for the Radiant side, just running really that one core Lycan, since just Doom really went support.
Enigma, top of the net worth chart. Who would have thought?
Yeah. They just really didn't have the damage to pull this through.
Nope. And towards the end, some effective split pushing by Radiant. Sorry, Dire. Radiant just sitting and prolonging the game, extending their misery because 65 minutes of it wasn't enough, apparently.
And how about those Blue Max Yules on the Enigma?
No, there were two great ones.
Those were actually really big.
Towards the end, and when he first got it up here, he had a really effective one to cut. I think the second black was Black Hole and Doom on Brentech, but he's just so big.
Radiant's mid tower's getting the
Killing spree!
Pretty valiant effort there from Team Raz, but they're gonna lose game 1. Bernie with the manner, GG.
Looks like Radiant wins.
Dominating! Double kill!
Nope, Radiant. Fernie, GG'd out.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That was a legally binding GG.
Mega kill!
Those are in the rules. First team
Triple kill!
And still just fighting up against these mega creeps. They're gonna try to push down mid, but there's just no way they can defend. I don't think anyone has boots of travel on their team either. FMT is not experienced enough to know how to deal with mega creeps. Not that.
Is this a best of 5?
Yeah. We're not doing it all tonight. The idea was to just do like 2 games tonight, but I think after this barn burner, it might just be the one.
Probably. Knights again with no ult. He has a refresher up, but no ult. It's gonna be a fruitless push. They should just give up, bow down to the mega creeps.
Rock. Pressure. You can see just how long it's taken them to just get from their base up until this point in the lane.
Get a load of the Ancient over on the Radiant side. Too bad for them.
Fernie boots of travels in to try to finish off the Ancient. CB does too. They'll take out Lich.
Ooh, Fernie's dead.
Buyback, there we go, the effective buyback time lapse.
This might be over for the Radiant.
He's kinda... No, another boots of travel in, Blue Max this time. Knight's 27 seconds out from the black hole. He could refresh and use one, but I think with all 5 heroes up for
Crow with the Divine Rapier purchase, going all in right now.
Like it.
Doom on Brent. I like it too.
Looks like Radiant's
I don't think it'll do much, but I like it.
See him chop down this Fernie. He's got the Doom up again. Oh, he's trying to right-click creeps. There he goes.
I would really like to see the Direwolf now. Get some crits out.
Can't find a target.
Rough mana leak on...
this might be over for the Radiant. Is this it?
On Knights, he's gonna have to step back to get health before he can use either black hole, and that creep wave is just getting huge. CB going for the throne.
They have a glyph.
Hate to be in their shoes.
I'm trying to click it for him. All the creeps!
The big black holes.
Looks like Radiant's
They need to black hole the creeps right now. Gets Brendan and chopping away. Where's Crow right now? Too low health to really do anything. The creep's much more effective than any Dire hero.
Holy shit. How did this game get so epic?
And they hold on.
Oh, Splat's in now.
Splatting in now, and he's gonna die.
Oh.
81 health down. Is there a catapult coming? They're holding off the creeps, but good God.
Oh my god.
They're all down. 3 buybacks
FMT
still.
Just off the creeps.
They have buyback and boots of travel, but it looks like they're going to be satisfied to let the
He does have
creeps try to do
glitch.
work.
He should just be alting creeps.
And it's going to
Well.
survive 150 health. Where are the catapults? Are they coming in with this wave? Yep, 2 catapults. This could be problematic.
yeah, 2 on each way.
Bristleback buys back. Does he have boots of travel? He doesn't. Lycan just limping around the map.
Bristleback does have boots of travel.
Does he? Oh yeah, he does. He's gonna take the long way though. Crow kind of just desperately trying to hack away.
Radiant side.
They have held this off far longer than I ever expected. They need to take care of this catapult though. Knights can use
Oh, one more
pylons
hit.
on it.
It's
This'll
dead.
do it.
It's dead.
Oh.
Yep.
For the dire.
And that brings an end to game 1. An exhausting game 1. Far
Yeah.
longer than I ever expected. But wow, that was a good one. That's a good way to start the series, I gotta say. An hour and 10 minutes, good God.
Wow. There isn't even a Naga in the game.
No. Final kill count, a lot for both. More kills for Radiant, they win. A rapier. A
Ban Weaver. It's Fernie's only player. Nah, we don't need to ban Weaver. Nah,
And
we
you
don't need to ban Weaver.
Is this
Wait, you
in-house
who said
fighting?
that?
Is there problems with the captain?
who said
game
not
was
to ban
funny.
Weaver?
Fucking garbage.
We should want first
We should go
decision
on.
amongst the
Lightning.
right.
What a game!
The 0-7.
What a game.
AZ,
I'm
not
like,
player.
okay. I'm like, okay, I'll get one too. He never gets one.
AZ's the
It
worst.
wouldn't have mattered. They
Hey.
lost before I would have used it.
Can we mutiny?
It's encouraged.
Mutiny
They
against
leave
AZ.
the team.
We're drafting Shake.
It kind of destroys the grudge match, though, doesn't it? Because I'm not grudging anymore.
Well, now everyone has a grudge against
Everyone's
you.
angry.
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't do that bad. I mean, I had a lot of deaths, but I had a lot of kills.
Our team
Well,
didn't grudge.
Starting
at all.
0-7 is really difficult to dig out of.
Wow.
I'm surprised we made it a game.
I know, that was
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
Did he start 0-7?
I did.
AZ started
Yeah,
0-7.
it was rough.
That Rupture, Splatbot knew pretty well it's a great counter.
Yeah.
I like Isnar. He's like, oh shit, he level 6.
Actually,
Well, I was
Wraith
trying to
Knight
TP out,
to
but
be
they
not
did-
part of.
They did a
I
pretty good
called-
job as moving as a group, so even when I tried to TP out, they killed me anyway.
I thought we did a terrible job staying as a group.
Well,
Towards
then,
the beginning,
At the end,
towards the beginning, we were good.
They
Towards
only
the
had
end,
a
you were-
single
you were as
stun
a
too.
group. Towards the end, you were as a group,
Right.
but then that worked out well for us because we had all
Yeah.
those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
that's what I'm
FMT
saying.
had gotten a couple of those ults off with the black holes in early team fights, I think that would have been a much
Yeah.
different game.
Yeah.
I
Because
don't really remember
Knights
being
did
in
an
hot in
awesome
one
job.
early.
Yeah, Knights did a really good job.
Well, later on in the game, we just kept getting hit
Knights
by them.
fucking
No,
team
it was
on
like
the map,
mid-game. He had a
those
couple
holes.
bottom lanes specifically that FMT kind of was like in the secret shop for.
Knights OP, please nerf.
You guys were they were riding the Knights train pretty hard, as hard as possible.
Yeah. He was our initiator.
It
Yeah.
surprised the hell out of
He
me
was
when
good.
he had Refresher. Fucking double black holes.
Yeah, the first time that
Double
hit me, I was like, fuck.
First, too.
But I actually lived like for fucking ever.
It's gonna be by far the longest one we've had, huh?
It was really long.
70
What was
minutes.
Is that Rat Dota?
You guys survived the Mega Creeps far longer than I ever would have expected.
Yeah, that's what
pretty
I was
awesome.
saying. That was absurd. It was just kind of amazing, though. I survived, I think, double Doom and double Black Hole. And then I finally went down. But it was just like, it took fucking forever.
That mid went halfway decent against Splat, but once he started moving around, he just found the jungle every fucking time.
I think
I
you
didn't
needed
even realize you were mid.
better mana management.
What's that?
You needed better mana management. You were out like way too often.
Well, I was just trying to, get last hits and get levels up because the plan was to push really hard, not to try and make it a really long game.
We saw the push strat you picks.
Well, yeah,
Oh yeah,
obviously.
you really
No,
guys
shit.
couldn't
Yeah,
decipher out Lycan and Shadow Shaman was a
Yeah.
What
Wow.
are they gonna do?
It's fucking brilliant.
You guys rely on Splatbot for that one?
Yeah, Splatbot said
It
there's
was-
100%
here was the
chances
plan.
it's a push strat.
Here's the plan: push strat, ban Fernie's only hero. We missed the second half of that.
Yeah.
I would have picked any. Oh, well, actually, what I even said was, if these guys let Weaver through, I'm picking them the first pick.
Yeah, no
He
shit.
did
That's what
say
I was
that.
saying. I was like, fucking ban Weaver.
Yeah, remember the last Grudge match? Weaver, that bug was banned every single game.
Every single game.
First
I don't
ban.
remember that.
Mook?
We also
you
did
get for
chance
respect banning
the
Earthshaker.
the Lycan ban.
Yeah, when you,
After
when you
I wanted
guys,
to ban Lycan, but they
when
got
you
it right.
you guys banned Earthshaker, we were like, what the fuck?
We
That
we
was
were like
great.
seriously, we were seriously sitting in Mumble being like, who are these guys good with? And we couldn't come up with anyone.
Obviously, we were good with a lot of people that game.
No,
Good
we
one.
wanted to get rid of it, area of effect so that we could effectively
Happy
push
Mind,
without you
Earthshaker.
initiating on us.
Right.
He's better than Fernie's Weaver. It worked out for us.
I did
No,
want to.
I was like, hey, ban Weaver.
I did want to ban Bristle, and then I don't know why I changed my mind. I should have kept
That
with that.
last pick for FMT?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Well, he has one hero, so yeah.
I know, why didn't you pick him early on?
Because we
Why
don't have
would we
to.
pick him early on? They're not
There's
going to
no
ban
reason
him.
to.
Taking
We're not going
advantage
to
of,
ban him
uh,
like a
To
dick.
hide your
handshake
draft
agreement.
intentions so they can't counterpick your other picks.
Yeah, but we
What
knew
does
they
that
couldn't
fucking
draft.
mean?
Wait,
They
they're
couldn't
counterpicking?
ban.
They know
Oh,
we're taking
you guys
Lich.
aren't at that level?
I would
We're
They
not
normally
know we're
ban
taking
Lich
Lich. We're not hiding anything.
I would normally disagree, but he's kind of got a point with Splatbot in the mix.
I take offense to that level comment.
Splatbot
Well,
needs
no,
Especially
it's
when you
smarter.
died to
If
Pudge
you know
like
that
5
you're gonna
times
pick
in
a
10
hero,
minutes
then
out of
pick
the
it
game.
first.
Splatbot
It's like-
needs
it's why
information.
People pick their their supports early on to
No,
hide
you
their,
pick him.
Shove
their
that
mid
book right
picks
up
and
your
core
ass.
picks.
But Thrasher, they're not going to ban him, so I mean that's
We
a total
agreed
waste
to
of a
not
pick.
ban Lich.
That's not what he's trying to say. He's trying to
That's
say
not
we
what
hide
I'm
our
saying.
strategy by
Yeah.
picking him first.
Yes. Thank you.
I was in favor of banning Lich.
But then they can just ban someone else that he actually wanted
Yeah,
to play.
if
Pretty sure they're not
anything-
allowed to.
If
ban
anything, that
Lich.
would have helped us out probably more so than
Right.
anything else.
Yeah, we had picks ready to ban. If you would have picked Lich, it would have been something along
I
the
guess it
lines.
can go both
Right.
ways, but usually you can hide stuff too.
Yeah, if we were
Yeah, but I
playing
mean,
without
when the
FMT,
other team
someone
knows
could be more
100% what that pick is going to be, there's really not a lot to do with it, you know?
I was hoping that there was going to be something else and be a big FMT swindle.
I wish he
Pocket
had
strat.
some, like
Faceless Void.
pocket
Pocket
hero
strat
that we no one knows
Meepo.
about.
He's been playing Meepo.
Like if he
Yeah,
showed
he's
up
been-
with
he's been
like
training
Rubik or
him.
something. Yeah,
If he pulled
Meepo
out
FMT.
the Faceless Void, we would have just GG'd right there and then.
Yeah, shit's over, man.
FMT Nature's
Invoker,
Prophet.
FMT mid. GG.
I take it we're not playing game 2.
I'm
No,
up
I'm not.
for
I'm
it,
not
but
playing anymore.
Ever?
Ever.
The mutiny's real.
I'm not playing on FMT or on AZ's team anymore. He doesn't listen.
I wish we could have recorded
Don't
like the
listen to
15
what?
seconds
What did I
of
not listen
Mumble to start that game when you were in our channel, isn't it?
I wanted to be in Mumble the first time you guys got nailed with Team Wipe. We were like, I wonder what they're thinking right now.
Nothing really. I mean, I don't think we really
First
lost
team we were
control of
like,
that game.
that was a pretty big swing.
You guys
Yeah.
need your ults too much to you need your ults to win a team fight, and then you need your ults to be able to push
Right.
effectively. So
Made it tough.
That's kind of like when we died and we're just like, whatever.
I threw a lobby up if
We'll
anyone
be
wants
out.
to play more.
Esnark almost had first blood, but he sheeped that Creepoo. Or I don't know if it was first blood.
Oh, is that what happened?
might
I
have been
couldn't tell
second
what
that
blood.
was,
happened.
no, that was second blood. I think I didn't catch full first blood, but I think you were out of mana and
First
he
blood.
tower
and
dove
he got
First
you.
blood was
chased,
down bottom.
Dove into the trees, I think.
No, his
No,
Yeah,
first
he
blood-
dove into the
first
trees
blood
on
was
me.
mid.
He had
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
haste
Yeah,
tree
yeah.
in there. Splat.
No, but someone was low, so I had speed from that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, see, I didn't expect that, because it wasn't me that was low, but all of a sudden you were fucking flying around, so I was like, oh, fuck.
We
He
thought
did-
that you got low because we weren't watching middle at that time.
No, he
No,
did
he was
cheat me.
able to get in quicker than, to initiate a lot faster.
I think you
Yeah, he
also
wasn't
didn't have
so
mana to like shackle him under the tower.
Right, because I wasn't expecting him to be able to have that.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't realize someone else was low in the jungle or whatever. So that was just me not paying close enough attention. I was wondering on that creep, because that would have been first blood. And I was wondering what the fuck got sheeped. I thought I just hit the wrong key.
No, you hit the creep right when you came
Nice.
back.
Yeah, all you needed was to pull off a shackle and you'd be
Yeah.
done. So close.
Like
it's
when
so
they
far.
first picked Lycan, I really thought that was going to be Crow as well.
Yeah, we
Until
were like,
the
that's
Doom pick
Crow.
was made.
We weren't
So
sure.
did I.
I wanted
I feel
it
like
to
I've never
be-
seen pretty much anyone on your team play Lycan, but I think I've seen Crow play it like once.
I wanted it to be
So-
Crow, but Crow, I think he didn't want to play Lycan, so.
I mean, you had these
I don't mind.
strategies that like included none of the heroes you play, AZ. So
I mean, I played
confused
Lycan.
as to
That's
what we were
what
doing.
really confused me.
I've played Lycan before, but
Yeah, I've seen AZ play Lycan before.
You're like,
Those-
let's pick Doom, Lycan, and Nature's Prophet. Okay, who can play those heroes?
I can play Nature's Prophet, but
And
We
we have
actually
FMT,
said-
so we know one of those has to be Lich.
We didn't know
Yeah.
either who was going to play Lycan until the Doom came out.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought it was
Yep.
Crow the whole time until Doom came out.
Yeah.
I was gonna
um,
go mid against Splat.
And the
I
funny
think it would have been
note-
better, but it was tough to try and explain to FMT how I wanted him to harass Bristle to keep him out of lane, but obviously didn't work out. And it's not his fault. I mean, he just doesn't have experience, but or creep pulling or anything.
Well, it's your fault for drafting him, you stupid shit.
Yeah.
Well, I was under the impression that we
I
all were
don't-
going to have noobs, and then FMT claimed,
Oh,
or
not
not
this shit
FMT,
again.
Fernie
I don't
claimed
know.
that Blue Max is a noob.
And Blue
She's
Max
not.
the noob, like 2,000 games or something.
Yeah,
I don't know
Yeah,
how much
he-
more
not 200
FMT
games,
really could
200
have done.
wins, and he says he's a noob.
But hold on, you would.
There were some fights
hold on,
bottom that
you
would have
would've
gone
had
pretty
to,
much differently.
You would have had to have drafted either Fee, Bob, Livewire, or FMT. So you have no real.
Or Roars.
No, Rose. We didn't think
Roars
he was
wasn't
going to be
around
back.
when you guys
Or
drafted
Blue
him.
Max, like even Blue Max is better. I mean, knows more heroes than
It was a
FMT.
typo. He meant to put roars.
Yep.
Regardless,
I
you
didn't
would
have
have
a
had to
choice.
have.
To be fair,
You're
we
right. I
stuck-
had to have. You were right, but you also
I
said
can't believe
before
you
that
took
that we
FMT
both-
ahead of Shake, though. That's what really shocked me.
Pretty sure I was drafted 8th.
I think we
There's-
have our next Grudge
Shake-
match already.
Shake was first. Shake was before
Yeah.
FMT, but
I don't want to be on either team in that grudge match.
Fernie also said that both
1v1
teams had to have a
Meepo.
noob, and he didn't obviously follow
Run
through,
a
but it's
splat.
fine.
Again, I suggested it. You
Me.
never said
1v1 mid.
yes.
Let's go.
Whatever. I bet you
realistic-
if you got FMT and I got the other two, you would have been like, "Don't forget, you have to have a
I
noob
would
on your
have.
team."
No, I would have taken
You're so
FMT
full
just
of shit.
fine.
You're so full of shit.
We subbed out a person. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Because there was no one here.
Run a Splat.
Shake was here.
Oh yeah, Shake, but I don't think he wanted to play.
Let's go.
Shake would have played.
Wait, was I on a team?
You guys
Who
said
do you
you
wanna
needed
pick
to have
now?
another noob.
Who do you want Splat? 1v1. Pick a hero.
I can beat with anybody.
Alright, pick a hero. Let's go. Pudge?
You pick a hero. I'm not playing Pudge again.
I'm terrible with Pudge.
Did you see my Pudge earlier?
Wait, why is it Fernie versus Tiger Egg?
I think it's a bug.
Okay. Oh, I see.